Man, I sure do hate my co-host. She's right behind me, isn't she?
Well, what do we have here?
Uh, uh, I've been expecting you.
That's not how you evil laugh. This is how you evil laugh.
Wow, that's actually a little disturbing. Anyways, boy, do we have a special episode for you.
Because today we're talking villains. What makes a good villain? Who are the best villains? And what villains we want to give a big hug to or slug.
All that and more after this intro. So, what movie do you want to watch?
I don't know.
Do you want to do a quote off? Last quote wins.
You come to my house on the day my daughter is to be married and ask for a quote off?
You have a daughter?
Yes?
Say hello to my little friend.
I am Iron Man.
I am Batman.
My name is Arrigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
How could I kill your father if I am your father? Not this. Oh! Tis but a flesh wound.
You shall not pass. Great Scott! That's the perfect thing to watch!
Hello, everyone, and I'm your creepiest host, and what some may call crawliest host, Mia.
And I'm your most swashbuckling host, Ben. And today we're here with a panel of experts ranking a selection of movie villains.
But first, let's introduce our experts.
Oh, hi. I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
I'm amazed to be here.
Hi.
Wow. I'm Addison Slate Dayton. That's my full government name. And I am overjoyed to be here. I'm a big villain lover. Anyone watch The Penguin? Anyone watch The Penguin? Yeah.
Hey, Batman, it's me, the Penguin.
He kind of does sound like that.
Bada bing, bada boom. All right, well, anyways, we'll be ranking these on three main criteria.
First up is evilness. Example, pineapple on pizza. I love that, obviously.
Pineapple on pizza is actually pretty good.
It is.
It is. Especially with black olives and mushrooms.
I
okay.
disagree, but okay.
I guess we have three villains right now.
Yes, we do.
Next up is Pizzazz.
Characterized by the character and villain of Gem and the Holograms, Pizzazz. She's lovely. It's basically how aesthetic they are, how overall, like, just insane their costuming and, like, plans are. Also, henchmen can be involved in this, I believe.
Well, and last up is the motivation. What drives our villain to do the villainous things, like put pineapple on pizza?
Okay. Now on to our rank up first, Oogie Boogie, and what I am dressed up as. I love him so much. He's so cute. He is just a little burlap sack of bugs. He has a gambling addiction, loves guns. Also tried to murder Santa Claus at one point. Also, he has 3 henchmen, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Thoughts on anyone? Yeah.
I think I watched this movie when I was like 3, so I don't really remember it that well. I assume it's pretty good. For Oogie Boogie, initial thoughts, I think he's kind of cool. He's kind of based off of the monster under bed stereotype, I feel like.
Actually, he's the shadow on the moon.
Oh.
That's said in the main song for the intro, but that's
He hasn't brushed up on his Nightmare Before Christmas lore.
it's okay.
I am the shadow in the moon at night, spilling your dreams to something with frights,
Right.
essentially.
To the
yeah.
brim with fright, but yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
All right, well,
He does fail to kill Santa Claus and also Sally, and loses in the end. So, like, he doesn't really commit too many evil deeds, to be honest. But he has style and flair and fun dice.
so where do you think we want to put him? On a scale of like 1 to 10, how villainous do you think he is?
Just from what I remember, he does try to kill 2 people. That's pretty bad. He tries to kill Santa Claus. I feel like above killing like a normal person, killing Santa Claus is above that. So on a scale from 1 to 10, well, what is his? Tell me why he wanted to kill Santa Claus. What is his motivation? Remind me.
For funsies. Essentially, he just wanted to
Funsies?
do that because Jack wanted Santa Claus to live, and they're rivals because Oogie Boogie failed to
Oh.
become the Pumpkin King.
He's
which you can-
petty.
Yes, he's just petty.
I immediately like him more.
Yes.
He's just a hater.
Yes.
I love a hater. I love a petty person. But I'll give him an evil scale. I'll give him an 8.
Okay.
Just be fun.
I also like pettiness, speak based on some friend interactions, but I would maybe say I would go. I don't know. I'm gonna save some of my eviler. I'm gonna save some of those top rankings for some hopefully eviler characters. I'm gonna go with maybe a solid 6, maybe.
Okay. So do we want to put him in 6th place on our little?
Can I only
list
do
here?
1 in each?
Yes.
Oh, then
We
he's
have
much
a little
lower.
sheet of paper.
I'd say 6 is good.
Six.
Okay.
sounds
He is
good to me,
ranking
so.
6.
6,
All
6,
right,
6.
Moving on
Side
to
of the
our
devil.
next one, we have
Oh.
Syndrome. Very fun. He wanted to be a superhero, got rejected. Was Incrediboy, and then proceeded to.
Mr. Incredible is like, no, you can't do that.
Yes, he proceeded to hunt down and murder a bunch of superheroes, and then attempted to steal a baby. He also wore a cape.
That's pretty evil.
It is
pretty
because he
evil.
didn't listen to Edna Mode. She was always right. No capes.
No capes.
No capes.
So what do we think of this guy?
I think he's bad. I watched the Syndrome, not Syndrome. I watched The Incredibles ages ago as well because I don't really watch movies. Oh, the crazy thing is, the main thing I remember from that movie is that 2 of the dead superheroes were apparently gay. But I mean,
Yes.
that's all
They
I
were
remember about any piece of media I watch. But in terms of evilness, he's got a lot of. I do have to say, he's got that stuff on. He's got that fit down. So pizzazz is pretty high. Motivation is pretty bad, but that's pretty standard for villains. You know,
Yeah.
they have their own justifications in their head that aren't true to reality. And then, what was the first category again?
Of
Remind
just
me?
evilness.
Evilness.
Like, he did kill a bunch of superheroes.
He did kill a bunch of
and
people.
on an island. Like, you saw the messages throughout everything.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, they were all given the same opportunity as Mr.
Awesome.
Incredible.
So
but, like,
sad.
he killed people's heroes. And just heroes in general. They just wanted to help people, even though it was illegal.
Yeah, he also released a giant killer robot into the city. I
robot.
assume that would kill a good amount of people. Like
Yeah.
just
Kind of
collateral
lame,
damage.
I feel like. Well, then on the evil scale, I'll rank him up to a 7. I think he's a 7. I think there's definitely eviler because they have worse motivations, but I think more take over the world motivations. But I think he is a 7 just for the sheer fact of the amount of people he killed, especially because they're all like superheroes, which is impressive, but it's also sad because they wanted a chance to help people again, and they're like, actually, you're dead.
Yeah. It's very...
How about you, Kevin?
Well, he did kill a lot of people. I think we've established that. I don't know. I feel like he kind of going back to Oogie Boogie. He's petty almost, sort
Yeah.
of. Yeah. I think we're going to start seeing that a lot in this trend.
Yeah. So, would he go above Oogie Boogie or below, do you think?
I want to say above, but part of me wants to say below.
I think I have to go with above since I think he's done a lot more damage.
Yeah, I'd say number 5 for him.
Yeah. And his pettiness, I don't think, is as fun. It's real, incel vibes from him.
Well, on the note of incels, we can move on to a different evil ginger known as the nice guy of films.
I hate
Titan.
incels.
I do want to let you know, though, it is misspelled in the movie. It's
This
like
is how
tights
it's spelled.
and then N.
Yeah.
It's
just-
he doesn't spell it right for some reason.
I don't know why. We can pay homage to him because he was a cameraman, so good on him.
We love our
We
cameraman
love
right
our
now.
cameraman.
He's
we love our
reinforcing harmful
cameramen.
stereotypes.
Please do not become supervillains.
Villains,
That would
or
be really
incels.
Or incels. Please
Neither of
don't
those.
take a city
Especially-
hostage after
Yeah,
getting
please don't.
rejected.
bad. Especially the supervillain part, though. I feel like that's
that might
worse.
be the bad
But
part.
moving on.
He also doesn't believe in the Tooth Fairy, which is true, but also the Queen of England, which is not true. But
that's
rest
based.
in peace.
True now.
She's
Based.
true now. She is currently dead.
Maybe he was just an anti-monarchist.
maybe, but that
Well,
In which case, based.
what
Doesn't justify his misogyny, though.
doesn't justify the misogyny.
so what are we thinking about how evil he is?
He's not that evil. He's just a guy who has an over the top ego, or like a big ego, and just he uses his powers for just stuff to,
Yeah.
you know, he's
Yeah.
not like an Oogie Boogie or a Syndrome.
I think he's like he's a bad person, but he's someone who'd like ride you on like the freeway, like go right up behind you and like just kind of, and then he'd pass you and go in front and then brake check you. But he's not like, I want to destroy the world.
He
Yeah.
took a city hostage and like destroyed multiple blocks. Like this isn't. He did destroy a city.
Yeah, but
And
I
then-
feel like his like level of damage is a bit less than some other people we have on.
I agree.
True.
Like the amount of stuff that he's
Like-
like willing and completely motivated to do.
He also doesn't have the pizzazz or like the true motivation.
That-
it's just
that
like
part.
evil
Yeah,
action.
he's just
being
kind of a
bad
normal
person.
bad guy who got like Superman level powers and was
Yeah.
like,
So where would we
Yeah.
say, like below Oogie Boogie then, or like do we want to put him 7, 8, 9, 10?
I put him at 4, honestly, because he's a bad person, but he doesn't like kill anyone. So he's kind of just like, he's too incompetent almost to be like highly evil
Okay.
in the grand scheme of the cosmos of evilness.
To explain, number 1 is the most evil.
Oh, I've been doing it the other way around this entire
Okay,
time.
so Oogie Boogie syndrome should be reversed.
no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think we agreed with
That was good. Okay, so like 7 or 8.
I think
Yeah.
7 might work.
He's. I think I'd put him at 8.
Okay.
Honestly, if 8 is like 2 above the least evil, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, moving on. We should probably start hurrying these
Get
up,
that,
but moving on is
Someone.
we'll go to the next slide.
Drum roll, please. Ben, edit it in the drum roll right now. Edit it in, Ben. And the link right here, a link to the drum roll SFX we used.
I don't.
I don't know.
All right, I guess we'll be right back after some. Oh,
No,
nope. Okay.
Hey, it's Hans Gruber from Die Hard. He took a building hostage for money on Christmas. He ruined people's Christmas. So also
Oh, you ruined Christmas.
Christmas. Also, he's vaguely European.
No!
Or is European. I don't remember which.
Being European is pretty evil.
It's a cardinal
is.
sin.
It is.
I don't know if
Yeah.
we should be allowed to say that. But anyways, what do we think about this guy? We'll just move right on to
I
the
haven't watched
ranking.
this movie.
He kills multiple people.
Yeah, I mean that's true for most of the guys. I guess he's more evil than Titan, because I don't think Titan killed anyone.
I think he did.
He doesn't have a whole ton of pizzazz, I feel like, because he's just wearing a standard suit. But it is, what's the actor's name? Remind me. Somebody remind me of the actor's name. Somebody shout it out.
Johnny McActor.
Johnny
Remake
McActor.
actor.
I don't
remember.
I like him,
He
though.
stole the role though for it. Like that's the only reason why Die Hard is probably
Yeah.
as good as it is.
So for me personally, he'd probably be what's left. Actually, remind me.
What is left is 7, 9, 10, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'd say
7,
I
9.
might want to like.
I put him at 7. I think
Okay.
7's true for me. What do you think?
I also never saw this movie, and also he just looks like an evil Tony Stark,
Yeah.
but without the personality.
So just regular Tony Stark.
Yeah. So
Essentially.
basically, comic book
Tony
version of
Stark
him.
in real life.
I hate honestly. This is not related to this at all. I hate Tony Stark.
All right, let's
Let's
Same.
move on.
The
avoid
only
Let's-
comic book version
to
of
avoid
him.
getting bogged down. Let's move on to
Okay.
our next villain,
Ooh.
Bro.
Count Froyo.
I can't
Count
say-
Frozen Yogurt.
Frozen Yogurt, the man himself who sings Hellfire, which is the name of the song, one of the best things I have ever heard.
Base.
It is so good, but he also murders a lady, steals her kid, keeps him locked up and convinces he's worth nothing, and then also has impure thoughts about a very nice lady, Esmeralda, and wants to do things and justifies it with religion and kind of racism. So not good person whatsoever.
How do you feel about this guy? What do you think his ranking
He's
is?
scary, and he is an automatic 2 or 3 for me.
I
right,
would
Addison?
agree.
He is what I think makes him scary is that he's close to reality. I think in that he uses religion to do evilness, to do wickedness.
Look at that picture.
I mean, look at that
That's
picture.
from Hellfire.
Oh my
by the way.
God.
Also, you can see how he treats women very badly.
Oh my
very,
God.
very badly.
And he's racist, I think. I think he uses the G slur in
yes,
this
yes,
movie.
he does. He uses it multiple
So-
times.
We condemn racism. I can condone murder, but I condemn racism.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting some reactions.
Also,
from our studio
ableism.
back
He's
there.
very
Oh,
ableist too.
that's also
Don't
really
condone
bad.
that either. That's
Don't
pretty bad,
condone
too.
that either. That
I
is very
condemn
bad.
that, in fact.
So I think maybe a 2 would
I
be
would
good.
agree
I'd
to
agree.
And if we
I
need
agree
to, we
with
can
two.
move
I
them up
agree.
to
We both
1
agree.
if
Yes.
we.
Okay.
All right, moving on to the ones that I have selected. We got
Darth
Mr.
Maul.
Darth Maul.
The edgelord
Uh,
himself.
So, in case anyone doesn't know, because they're normal and
Not
doesn't
normal.
watch,
It's
and-
not normal.
and didn't watch like multiple seasons of children's animated
It's
television.
not children. It's an adult
Darth
animated
Maul
show.
survived the events of Episode 1, in which he participated in the invasion of Naboo. I'm assuming you watched Star Wars. He killed multiple Jedi, including Qui-Gon Jinn. May he rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
We love Qui-Gon Jinn here. He also, in the Clone Wars, he conquered Mandalore twice, actually.
This is
Killed
impressive,
killed a bunch
honestly.
of people there. He organized like an entire group of criminal organizations, which is generally pretty bad. If you're running a crime family, that's pretty bad. And also, he attempted to corrupt a young Jedi named Ezra, and also tried to
My
kill
goat.
Obi-Wan, and he died. He died trying to do that.
He also has creepy spider legs and wears an earring.
Yeah,
Well,
he's,
he only-
he's so evil. Obi-Wan had to kill him twice.
Actually, he only has the spider legs for that one episode. He gets normal legs after that.
I don't care. The spider legs gave me nightmares. It was
That is true.
bad. As someone
Well,
wearing.
you know what really scared me about the episode is that talking snake. That scared me more.
Muppet.
That guy freaks me out.
Yeah, everything gives you nightmares.
Okay, not everything gives me nightmares. Okay. Not
Okay,
everything
well,
gives me-
Anyways, this guy has a great resume on of evil
Evil
deeds.
deeds. Yes. I also say his motivations are pretty good, and he does have style. To be honest, he has a
does.
cool earring.
He
but That's
does.
also kind of because
He
of the
does.
actor, but that's fine.
I would say maybe a 4 or 3, maybe.
Yeah.
I would agree with 4.
Okay.
I would too.
He's going at
He,
4.
he does a lot of damage at a galactic scale. Well,
does.
anyways,
Kills Obi-Wan's love interest.
He
which
did do that.
Makes him suck. Satine,
Well-
my queen.
Moving on, we have Kingpin from Into the Spider-Verse. That picture right there, that's all him. It's not dark lighting. It's just him. Anyways, he runs a criminal empire in New York in this universe, as he does in most universes. Actually, he also kills Peter Parker of the original Peter Parker of this timeline, the original Spider-Man, and tries to kill Miles.
Cool.
He also kills Miles' uncle Aaron, which is also pretty bad. And finally, he, after driving his wife and child away and having them inadvertently die, he creates a giant collider to reach into an alternate universe and pick out an alternate universe version of them. But that's actually pretty bad for the integrity of the universe and actually
Also,
probably
they're
the
terrified
multiverse.
of him when they
Of the
meet him.
multiverse.
Yeah.
even.
Along with the.
So, they gotta stop him.
He did almost destroy like multiple universes. That's fun.
Yeah.
So how are we feeling about this guy?
Not a great guy. He's a big Mets fan, which I can't.
He is also
Yeah.
a big Mets
That's
fan.
fair.
It's all about the Mets.
It's all about the Mets.
Have you
It's
considered
not-
he's also a Redditor?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't. I mean, in this movie, he's a great villain. I love how girthy he is.
He just peak character design. Just make your villain a brick of a human
Yeah.
being, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, I would say he's got some style. Obviously, with the bigness, he's got that like I gotta say my family motivation, but he's just taking somebody else. It's like the whole misguided thing.
Yeah.
So honestly, I would put him just above Darth Maul at 3 because his actions could have potentially destroyed the multiverse, not just one universe, a bunch of them.
All
So
right.
that's
What
my
are
bad.
we thinking, Kevin?
I never watched this movie, but
You should. You absolutely should.
You have to watch this. This is such a good masterpiece. Like just the animation, the character design.
can we talk about this? Can we talk about this movie later? But
Fine.
but
Fine.
I've never watched this movie. And he honestly he just looks like a typical evil businessman. So I would put. Is
He's so
he?
much more.
Does he have powers?
No, but he punched a
being
train out
jacked.
of the way.
And
He is
being jacked like
has
me.
money and has
See-
done
see my
multiple
muscles?
evil
That-
things.
that's-
Multiple, like basically destroyed the multiverse. Yeah.
In the comics.
I'm gonna leave
not
it up
in the
to you
movie.
guys to decide where to.
I'm saying 3 because
Yeah,
we need to
let's
leave
put
number
it
1
there.
up.
I agree with
Okay.
three.
He's got
Okay.
style. He doesn't really have grace. This villain's got a funny face. Oh well. Moving on to our next villain. We have the Joker, baby. So it depends on
Which
like,
Joker? We do not
which
condone
one?
Jared Leto Joker. That was
Generally, he's
terrible.
like an evil
It was
clown.
done.
Sometimes he's played by Jared Leto. That's pretty villainous. He'll like rob banks, kill people.
Yeah.
Just generally
I'll
be a bit of a
I'll be
nuisance.
quick
Yeah.
about this because I think we have to get moving. But I honestly hate the Joker as a character in general. So I'm going to put him, just to spite him, at 10.
I
hate this
agree.
man.
This version of the Joker sucks. Also, one bad day does not make someone a bad person. That was literally proven with a Spider-Man crossover of him talking and realizing Spider-Man has an entirely terrible life.
Kevin?
and
I
didn't go evil.
I also agree. I would also put him low.
All right, we're putting up 10.
Just
Now,
to spite him.
Just
moving
to
on
spite
to
him,
our
okay.
next one real quick, we have
Captain and Hook.
Yar.
Yeah, he's-
Basically, he's a pirate
Yeah.
who just really
Yeah.
hates Peter Pan
based.
and
Yeah.
crocodiles.
based, honestly.
Crocodiles
He's
too. I
just-
don't think Squid
He's
too.
just a pirate.
Well,
He's
actually, I
just a
don't think
pirate.
Squid 2 has
Okay,
any
he also
opinions because
lost
Squid
his
2
hand
is
to
a cat,
basically
obviously.
its child in some version of Crocodile and others, and that's just a reason to be evil to hunt down children. So
I think we can put him at number 9 though,
I
since
would
he's usually
agree.
generally
I would
pretty
agree with
bumbling
9
and heartless.
because I like pirates, and he doesn't. I mean, he
All
fights
right.
kids, but those kids are annoying.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
It's just and
Moving
sometimes
on
Peter Pan's the
to
villain.
our final villain, we have Emperor Bellos from
Oh
the
my
Owl
God.
House.
This has actually worked out. He's the perfect number 1.
Yes.
He is scary.
Basically-
and his actions are
Terrifying.
scary.
He's a lost Salem witch hunter from
Yeah.
like the whenever that was
Yeah.
1600s,
Colonial times.
who managed to get himself into a dimension of magic or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes over, kills his brother, and just kind of runs a dictatorship.
He also clones his brother and then kills multiple of said clones, then traumatizes the one that he chooses to raise.
And he's all freaky deaky.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
killed his brother just because he got a hot witch girlfriend. That
He
that's
was
lame.
just jealous about that,
He was
honestly.
just jealous. He couldn't get any hot witches.
Well, I guess we'll put that guy in 1.
One.
And, well,
Here's
That is.
that
list.
concludes our villain ranking.
Yes,
We'll
we
be
made
right
an
back.
actual pretty ranking.
We will be right back after this
This
ad.
Bye.